Hello and welcome to the Wirtz Winemaker Showcase. I'm Sam Bremer, Certified Sommelier and Director of Training for Wirtz Beverage in Minnesota. And today we're very fortunate to have Mike Trujillo with us, the winemaker at Sequoia Grove in the beautiful Napa Valley of California. Now, for folks who aren't familiar with Sequoia Grove, you should be, but you have some pretty famous neighbors and you're in some pretty amazing territory. Can you tell us a bit about the location and what makes that special to Sequoia Grove?
Yeah, we're right in the Rutherford district of Napa Valley, which is very much the center. And you're right, the neighborhood there is Cabernet country. So, you know, the Rutherford Bench, you've heard that term, the Rutherford Bench. We're right on the bench, and some of the best Cab country in the world.
Now, when you're producing your wonderful Cabernets, are you looking to really extract that Rutherford dust, as they say, that shows up in the wine? Are you looking to have that instrumental in the production there, or is that something you downplay a little bit?
Instrumental would be a good way to put it. It's not what drives me to make my wines. I think I gravitate to Rutherford because I love the characters of Rutherford. That bright cherry, black, red cherry, and that little bit of earthy tone that Rutherford does. But I also am a winemaker that believes in complementing my wines and my blends with, you know, high altitude Cab Francs, for instance. So I buy a fair amount of Cab Franc off the Stagecoach vineyards. Merlot, there's in the Oak Knoll district is a great area for growing Merlot. So I kind of Rutherford base everything, but complement it with, you know, some other appellations as well. So just layers upon layers is the way I look at it.
And now this is a fairly new wine for you folks, Cambium. Can you tell us a bit about the release?
The inaugural release, the 2007. As I took over the winemaking in Sequoia Grove in 2002, Jim Allen, the founder, retired. The new owners came on board, and that's where I started making the wines from start to finish. So from 2002 to today, to present, there's been a few transitions. For instance, with the Napa Cab, we used to make two Cabernets. It was a Napa Cab and a Reserve Cab. Made those through 2002 up to 2006. But in 2007, we folded the Reserve in on top of the Napa Cab, put a new package on it, and that's raising the bar, setting the bar to a higher level. Now we made that as our workhorse wine, our main wine, giving segue to introduce an iconic wine. Kind of takes the place of the Reserve in a sense, but I want a wine here as a winemaker that has no boundaries to appellation or varietal. So it's kind of the best of the best. It's a red blend. It's not going down the Bordeaux blend or Meritage blend. In this particular vintage, it's Cab Franc, and Merlot. And the best of the best. 359-liter cases made from very sweetest spots in the vineyards. It's the best barrels I can find in the house. Cambium, the name Cambium, I needed a name that connected me with the redwood trees. And so Cambium is the layer underneath the bark of the redwood that takes all the life off the tree. And it was a good fit. This has been a great wine, great success. Bigger by complexity is the way I would describe this wine.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Mike. That was amazing. Cheers. Fantastic. And for those of you on the market, please look for the Sequoia Grove wines. Just a beautiful, you know, bold Cabernet from that Rutherford with the Rutherford dust in there from Napa Valley. Beautiful expressions, and really at a fraction of the price of what the neighbors are doing in the neighborhood. So please check them out. Mike, thanks so much for coming by, and we'll see you again on the Wirtz Winemaker Showcase.